Hello commanders and welcome to Melliodas Gaming in a new tutorial in a new Conflict of Nations video. We spoke about the infantries, we spoke about the armored, and today it's the turn of the support units. Today I'm going to speak about these units and I'm going to explain each of their perks so you can understand the differences between each and every one of them, and also you need to think and work your mind a little bit to take out from all the information I'm going to give you today the ultimate support stack you are going to use to win your games. Just a hint, support units, they are the most important units in Conflict of Nations because they are going to give you a lot of choices and a lot of strategies. Okay, let's start with the Towed artilleries. They are the cheapest ones, they are also the first ones to be available, and I am going to tell you some things about this unit. First of all, let's have a look about the costs of the research. They are cheap and of course they will be available in day one in all of the doctrines. They have a damage, well, slightly decent damage when it is level 1, not so much versus soft and hard targets. Against ships, it's almost nothing, but the good thing about the Towed artilleries, they can be ferried, airlifted since the level 1, which is very important. Also, they have a boost in the mountains. All artilleries, they have a boost in the mountains, so this is not actually a very important idea about artilleries. And of course, I have other important details I need to tell you about the artillery units. Okay, one of the important perks about the Towed artilleries that from level 4 it can have the feature of air assault. Air assault for advanced players, for professional players, is going to give a lot of tactical strategies, a lot of tactical interventions in the battlefield. Actually, after this video, I am going to post a high level intensity battle, 5 versus 5. This, I suggested it in the previous poll, and you guys actually chose the New Zealandian series, but after this one, I'd like to post this video because I am going to use the Towed artilleries and I am going to perform the air assault. Like that, you can understand the tactical role of the Towed artilleries. Also, if you want to see them in action, open the Moroccan series, the solo campaign I have on my YouTube channel, and you can see the Towed artilleries in action and how I did to use them efficiently, and of course we had the solo win eventually. In the max level of the Towed artillery, of course, they have a decent damage versus infantries. Imagine 10 Towed artilleries, they are going to have 85 damage versus infantries, and you have an attack range of 75. About artilleries, the attack range is very important, and it is going to determine which artillery is better than the other one. Let's move to the mobile one, the mobile artilleries. Okay, the mobile artilleries, they are the heaviest among them. The heaviest among them because the airlift feature is only going to appear in the max level Towed artillery. Before that, it's not ferried, you can see. So to be able to move it from an airbase to another, you need to max it up, which is actually a little bit heavy. Yeah, I do not like units that cannot be airlifted very quickly, such as the mobile artilleries and the main battle tanks. They take a lot of time to be airlifted, which is going to disturb me a little bit. Okay, the difference between the mobile artillery and the Towed artillery, that the mobile artillery is stronger versus hard targets, while the Towed artilleries, they are stronger versus the soft targets or the infantries. Also, the other thing which is very important, the attack range. The maximum attack range of the Towed artillery is 75, while the maximum attack range of the mobile artillery is 85. Of course, when you are going to hit from 85 distance with your mobile artillery, the Towed artillery cannot hit you back until it reaches the range of 75, which is a huge advantage for the mobile artilleries. Also, they have the boost in the mountains of 25%. Like I said, all of the artilleries, they have this, but the most important thing about two things first about the mobile artilleries. First is the mobilization cost. They do not consume electronics, which is very important, but they consume supplies and components at the same time. I always like the units that they do not consume electronics. Like that, I can focus my electronics on Air Force. You know, I love Air Force. I like playing with helicopters, elite attack aircrafts, air superiority fighters, and sometimes stealth air superiority fighters. So mobile artilleries, they are going to be a good option to keep electronics in your pocket. Also, another thing which is extremely important is the hit points. The mobile artilleries, they have a decent amount of hit points when it is max level, 35. So guys, a stack of 10 mobile artilleries is going to have a damage of 80 versus tanks and also a hit points amount of 350. Tremendous, outrageous, yeah. Well, now I am going to speak about my favorite one. The multiple rocket launchers. Well, first of all, I have to mention that there is a difference between these three. The stout artilleries, they are early game units, while the multiple rocket launchers, they are a late game units. Because, first of all, their research cost is quite impressive, is quite expensive. Also, they need army base level 4. I can say that building army base level 4 in a public game is going to take some time because it's not that cheap and it's not that fast. So it's going to take you some time to build these army bases. But the multiple rocket launchers, when they are level 4, first of all, they can be airlifted. Of course, they have 5 levels. So it can be airlifted from level 4. And also in level 4, it has an attack range of 100. Attack range of 100, which makes it the biggest range artillery among all artilleries. Of course, we also have in the elite units, the elite railgun, which is also a artillery. Let's go to the max level elite railgun. Max attack range is 75. So yeah, the multiple rocket launchers, they are going to have the best range in the game. When you have the attack range of 100, neither the mobile artillery, nor the stout artilleries, nor the elite railguns, they can stand in your way. So these are the most important thing between these three kinds of artilleries. Now let's move to the on-tier. Okay, the mobile on-tier and the mobile Sanblanchas. I always advise you to have both. Do not only focus on mobile on-tier and do not only focus in mobile Sanblancha. First of all, the mobile on-tier can attack pretty much aircrafts and helicopters. You can see they have damage versus strikers, and also they have damage versus helicopters. And they also can help you in your stacks versus the infantries and the tanks. Okay, it's not significant, but yet it has a good decent amount of hit points. This is what I was speaking about level 4, okay? Of course, if you go to the max level, it's going to be huge. Look at this damage versus helicopters, 9, 7, and the hit points is 31. But the bad thing about mobile on-tier, they do not have boosts, they only have penalties. They have penalties in mountains, in forests, in jungles, and also in snow. Let me speak about the mobile Sanblancha. Well, the good thing about mobile Sanblancha that they have an amazing damage versus aircraft, good damage versus missiles. They can be airlifted at level 4, but they cannot deal any damage versus helicopters. So the weakness point of the mobile Sanblancha is attack helicopters. They eat them down, they kill them, they destroy them. They have no chance versus attack helicopters, exactly like happened to us in the Zealandian Empire series. You see at the end in the Battle of India, where Poland sent us his attack helicopters and we only had mobile artilleries and mobile Sanblanchas, he killed us. He killed us to ashes because we do not have air superiority fighters to cover us from helicopters, and also we do not have mobile on-tier. So be advised, never ever use mobile Sanblancha without mobile on-tier or without air superiority fighters, because these two units, they will guard you and help you versus helicopters. Keep that in mind. Well, remaining here, the theater defense system. Of course, the theater defense system is an anti-missile system, which is your defense against ICBMs or ballistic missiles or even cruise missiles. They require army base level 5, which is expensive and late game feature, but as long as you have it, you will be always guarded from missiles. I also advise you to put your anti-missiles in the center of your cities. Like that, you will damage it with the attack rating, and also when the missile hits, you will damage it again with your defensive rating. There are people who put their anti-missile systems between the cities. He tell you, well, my anti-missile is going to cover 2 cities at the same time, my anti-missile is going to cover a lot of lands at the same time. No. If you want to benefit of the attack rating and the defense rating of your unit, put it in the center of your city. Keep that in mind. And now, one of the most important units, the mobile radars. You cannot use stout artilleries, mobile artilleries, or multiple rocket launchers without radar, mobile radar or AWACS. These two, they are very important to give you vision and give you vision for your target. First of all, multiple rocket launchers, they do not any kind of artillery. They do not have radars. You understand? They do not have a radar detection system. They do not have anything. They only have the attack range. So in order to give vision for your artilleries, you need to put in your stacks mobile radar. Okay, if you do not want to put it in the stack with the artilleries, you can always move it behind your artilleries or before. So it gives you vision ahead. Okay, thank you guys for watching today's episode about the support units. If you have any question or anything which is not clear for you, ask me in the comment section and I am going to reply on each and every question of you guys. Thank you for watching, and we meet in the next videos. As I said, it's going to be the 5 versus 5 high elite battle, which we are going to see a lot of funny things, a lot of good warfare, and also I am going to try the air assault of the stout artilleries, and also I am going to try the combination of stealth air superiority fighters and the attack helicopters. It has been a long while I wanted to try this combination, and yeah, in the next videos you are going to see this combination. It's going to be epic and amazing. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Melliodas Gaming so you encourage us to keep going and making more videos for you guys. Bye bye.